Up YouTube, this is LA Prepper, and we're in my house, or my car, which is also my house for now, but that's okay. Surprisingly, very tolerable. Of course, it helps when you're single and don't have any kids. Ow. It's a lot easier to deal with. Just got out of the bar with my coworkers. See, is it gonna be too dark? No, it's not too dark. Thirsty Thursday. A tradition that's been going on for several months. I don't know about a year, but a number of months. Where we all go out to the bar, shoot the shit, have fun, hang out with each other. Try not to talk about work too much. Mostly just laugh, joke, have a good old time. Have some drinks, maybe a shot or two. Usually not two. I have probably over a dozen videos to upload. And theoretically, I could use my phone, but it kind of eats into the data. I don't have unlimited high-speed data. Technically, I have unlimited data in general, but if I ran out of high-speed data, using the phone is basically worthless. I mean, trying to watch a YouTube video in 3G is just not viable, usually. So I started the boondocking thing in October 1st. And it's been pretty good so far. Got an air mattress in the back. Got all my stuff in storage. Got rid of the bed, motorcycles at the work parking garage, which I'm not super happy about, but had a guy look at it this weekend. He's trying to dick me down on the price, and then he's like, I don't have any money on me. I'm like, well, then why are you even meet me? Other exciting news, kind of related to the bike. I put an offer on a house in Corona, California, which is about 45 minutes away from where I live, or where I work. But since I'm on the night shift, I would avoid all the traffic coming home, most of the traffic going to work. It would be a bit of a drive, but having my own 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a 2-car garage and a front yard and a backyard, I feel like I can make that sacrifice for now. The plan would be to fix up the house, potentially rent it out at some time in the future. I might get a roommate, but I gotta fix up the house a little bit first. And the thing is, roommates don't always want you banging around on the house all the time. So my current plan is to kind of get at least one bathroom working, because I think a couple of the showers in the house need tiling. Maybe get one roommate and just let the roommate know, like, look, I'm working on the house. But if the roommate has a day shift, ideally the roommate would have a day shift, I would have a night shift. So I'd come home at night, take a shower, go to sleep. By the time I wake up, my roommate's gone. I have the whole day to myself till I have to leave for work. So I'll do a little bit of work on the house every day, a couple hours every day or something, give or take. And kind kind of go like that. Might even consider a second roommate, although that's getting a little bit crowded. One roommate helps a lot. One roommate brings it, $600-700, probably maybe even $700-800 a month. Would really help. Two roommates, like somebody's always at the house, What's up, kitty? Dell Taco stray cat over here. I'm not as much of a cat guy as a dog guy, but I do like cats. Cats are pretty cool. I'm not a fan of indoor cats because the smell of litter box and all that stuff. I just can't stand it. I'd want an outdoor cat. The cats are pretty cool. They're very interesting to watch. Dogs are kind of boring to watch. I mean, they'll like play with a ball or something like that, but cats are a lot more careful with their actions and their intentions. And if you ever watch a cat like stalk a bird, super entertaining to watch. They're very, very good hunters. A dog couldn't catch a squirrel if its life depended on it. But a cat can catch a bird all day. My aunt and uncle's cat, Cleo, that died a few years ago, probably a lot of years ago, used to get mail. I don't know how the cat started getting mail, but I think during like one or two phone calls, somebody, maybe the youngest daughter who was living at the house, or I don't know how, but the cat started getting mail. So people would start calling, asking for the cat, and they'd be like, oh, is Cleo home? And they'd be like, no, Cleo's out chasing birds. But the cat still got junk mail, because once you're on the junk mail list, you're on the junk mail list forever. It's like a self-perpetuating thing. So yeah, their cat got mail for the longest time, and everyone in the family thought it was the funniest thing. Cleo was a real cool cat. Super sweet. It was a Siamese black cat. He'd catch birds, and he'd bring these dead birds to the doorstep. My aunt hated it. Well, I don't know if she hated it, but she didn't enjoy it. He was sort of more of my uncle's cat. Good cat. So, but I want a dog. I want a chocolate Labrador. My friend had one when I was going to high school. Really sweet dog. What was his name? Fudge. Creative name for a chocolate lab, right? He's a good dog. Such a good dog. So friendly. Super friendly dog. But I don't want a golden retriever. Golden retrievers are like too friendly. I think a Labrador is just right. The only thing is working 10 hours a day. God, I love Del Taco so much, and this Del Taco is 24 hours. One thing I've found in life is that it takes almost about a year to really get a handle on an area, right? Like where your favorite fast food is, where's a good laundromat, where are the good 7-Elevens that sell the stuff you want, where's a good, barber shop or salon or whatever to cut your hair. After about a year, you kind of figure out where all the stuff you like is. And I've moved around several times in the last 10 years, and it's kind of aggravating because I keep having to find a new place to cut my hair, a new place to do laundry. Excuse me. I like wolf down 2 burritos and a taco. But LA Prepper keeps it real. I shoot videos when I'm in the Dell Taco parking lot, because keep it real like that. And I'm kind of thinking about going back to work just to go to the bathroom after the bar. And I think I will, because the alternative is slightly less civilized. But yeah, so that's why I still go to the old laundromat that I went to when I lived in Redondo Beach. All right, I got to think about this. This is Imperial Highway. You know, I still go to the old laundromat. I still, obviously my store just kind of near Redondo Beach. So it's, you know, it's nice not to move around all the goddamn time. A lot of people where I work talk about the fact that the company that I work for doesn't pay as much as other companies in the industry. And that's true. But the thing is, it's nice to have longevity at a company. You know, it's nice not to... Oh, wake up, man. Come on. It's nice not to bounce around every couple of years, because you know, it's not like I'm an unstable person, but I've spent the last 10, 20 years bouncing around jobs, bouncing around cities, bouncing around schools, just shifting so much, and it's just too much sometimes. You know, you want to kind of get stable. Humans, I think, have these instinctual drives, and one of the drives that humans have is for stability. Whether it's stability in finance, stability in security, stability in relationship. That's why I think prepping is almost sort of an instinctual thing. You know, the idea that, like a squirrel, you know, you want to save enough acorns to last you through the winter. It's a very animal thing. I don't know if a lot of animals do that. You know, if you're like a cougar or a mountain lion or something, you might just kill something and it'll last you a few days, then you got to go kill something else. A lot of predators don't really save for a tough winter. It's kind of interesting when you think about different animals like that. Animals are not really good preppers, most of them. Squirrels are decent preppers. But in general, most animals sort of deal with their needs on a daily basis. And if you're a bird, or a squirrel or a rabbit, you pretty much don't have to worry about zombie apocalypses and running out of money and the economy collapsing, because, you know, you're a wild animal, so you kind of live off the land. Wild animals are kind of like survivalists of the prepper community, if you will. Oh, is this where I want to turn? Fuck. I don't know why, but around here, a lot of the street signs aren't labeled or aren't lit up, so it's sort of hard to tell where you are at night sometimes. But where was I? Animals. Yeah, animals are not really good preppers. But they don't need to be, because they can get their water and food, you know, from wherever they need on a daily basis. Humans, however, you know, we're not living like Native Americans or indigenous people. We live in a society, and in a society, you gotta have money to buy stuff. Which is part of the reason that living in the car is so easy when you have a job, because in a capitalist society, you can buy anything you want. 7-Eleven's open 24 hours a day. Del Taco's open 24 hours a day. The factory I work at's open 24 hours a day. I could take a shower 24 hours a day. I can use the internet 24 hours a day. I can go to the bathroom 24 hours a day. And I'm not trying to, like, go into work every time I'm trying to, you know, dick around on the web and buy airplane tickets or whatever. But the thing is, it makes a big difference. You know, living in your car when you have a full-time job versus living in your car when you're sort of living off Social Security, or you're trying to do some odd end side jobs and stuff like that. There's a huge difference. And I knew that going into my personal situation, that given that there's, you know, I live in LA and there's a million stores that sell a million things everywhere around me, and a good portion of them, there's 24-hour convenience stores, 24-hour laundromat stores, There's a 24-hour auto zone, for fuck's sake. I mean, I've never seen a 24-hour auto zone. So God forbid I snap a belt, I could use AAA to tow me, and I'm a AAA Plus member, so I get the 100-mile tow, to the auto zone that's open 24 hours, buy the belt, they'll probably have it on the shelf, hopefully, put the belt on my car in the parking lot, even though they don't want you working on the car in the parking lot, and be good. So it's sort of not that difficult when you have a full-time job and you live in a very urban area where there's stuff that's open all the damn time to kind of get by. And I'm doing better than getting by. I'm not living a rough life. Take a shower every day, sometimes a couple a day. And I don't pay for water, don't pay for electricity, don't have to pay for trash, sewer, any of that stuff. It's kind of nice. And I have to be honest, the more that I do it, the more I think like, wow, I could really do this long time. Like I could just never buy a house, never live in an apartment, just live in my car forever. And I don't think I want to do that. I'm pretty sure I don't. But for a few months as need be, it's very tolerable. It's very manageable. My bed is super comfortable. I get great sleep every night. Tonight kind of sucks because I'm up late, and where I park, I can't park from 6 to 8. I got a $72 goddamn ticket the other week. I got to contest that. But, yeah, things are pretty good. Working, saving money. Going to Europe in a few weeks. Or like a week. That's going to be freaking ridiculously awesome. I'll try to take some video. Be taking some pictures. I don't know if I'm really going to meet any other preppers, but at any rate, I got to sign off. Be getting into work soon. Until next time, YouTube, take care, take it easy, keep your cars running, sidecars running, motorcycles running, ATVs, I said sidecars, I meant side-by-sides, ATVs, snowmobiles, RVs, Power Wheels, Hot Wheels, all types of wheels running better than I do. And keep prepping. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time. And I hope I can make this turn, and I did. See you next time, YouTube. It's LA Prepper, signing out.